This is Brian Simmons, a repeat offender living in Maricopa. But don't be fooled by his friendly greeting. What happens next will catch everyone off guard, leaving officers stunned and unraveling a deeply tragic past filled with heartbreak and unanswered questions.
He's got a shotgun!
On the morning of August 29, 2022, at approximately 10:30 a.m., officers from the Maricopa Police Department responded to a report of a noise disturbance at a home located in the 43900 block of West McCord Drive.
The cute dog.
Brian, how are you?
How's it going, Brian?
Give me a hug.
You going, man?
To many, 38-year-old Brian Simmons' friendly demeanor with police might seem strange, but to the officers, he was a familiar face. Since moving to Maricopa in 2021, Brian had racked up 22 documented interactions with the police in just 20 months. Brian's legal troubles began in March 2021 with a suspended license traffic stop. In 2022, he was arrested with 13 firearms in a borrowed car. He faced a misdemeanor for electronic threats, claiming he'd been robbed of $100,000 while helping strangers. Police responded to multiple bizarre calls. He demanded back $1 million in gifts, lunged at a bank teller, and once gifted boots and bullets during a noise complaint. In another strange episode, he threw his shirt into traffic at a busy intersection. But behind Brian's calm demeanor and friendly nature, a dark intention was quietly brewing, one he would carry out almost instantly, stunning the officers who had just shared a hug with him moments earlier.
Hey, Brian! Put them down now!
No! Put it down, no!
Drop the gun, Brian!
No! Stop towards me! Put it down!
Brian, put them down now!
Ryan, you gonna have a fucking problem today.
Put him 13. He has
Put that down,
accidents
no.
and he has 2 handguns right by his side. We'll get additional.
Put the axe down, Brian!
Get your rifle.
Get over here!
No.
No! Stay on the ground, no! Get on the ground! No! Move from those guns, no!
Brian had now drawn 2 firearms, an unmistakable threat to the officers. But why he suddenly turned on them and what drove him to take such a deadly path remained a mystery waiting to be uncovered.
I'll let you know. Ryan! Listen to me, you pick
Burns,
up
come
that
over here
weapon, I'm
in
gonna
front of
shoot
the
you.
car ring so we can have another car
I'm
block.
letting you know, you pick up that weapon, I'm gonna shoot you. Stand up, no! You on that side, right?
Yeah, I got this.
I'm warning you.
Here, I'll get mine.
Shooting block.
Here, I'll go get mine.
He has 2 guns. He just put on the ground. He's not moving away from them.
Brian!
As Brian continues to ignore commands from both the on-site officers and the backup team, a troubling incident from 2 weeks earlier begins to cast light on his unraveling state. On August 13, 2022, police were called to his home after Brian posted photos on Facebook showing firearms tied together with shoelaces. At his brother Corey's request, a crisis worker visited the residence along with 4 officers. Brian refused to engage with the worker. Instead, he handed out pairs of shoes to each officer and the crisis worker. The reasons behind Brian's erratic behavior and repeated encounters with the law were as dark as they were heartbreaking. For now, though, as officers plead with him to stand down, Brian shows no sign of backing away.
Brian! Let me see your hands! Brian! Put your hands up where I can see them. Put them up!
Come on, Brian.
They're right there, one on the right side and one on the left side, just by his hands.
Brian, don't go inside! Brian! Can you walk back there? Hey, bring one of those cars up!
As backup units close in on his driveway, Brian remains unfazed. Why he chose to turn a quiet morning into a scene of chaos and fear for the neighborhood continues to remain a chilling mystery.
Right there on the backs. They're right there by the chair. One is in the bucket, the other one's on the, not in the garage.
And finally, as Brian continues to resist cooperation, one of the officers makes a move, one that Brian may not have seen coming.
Get on the ground, Brian! Get on the ground, man! Brian, we will shoot you! Brian? Brian, you've been cool with us!
The officer fires a non-lethal round at Brian, prompting him to retreat into his house. But even then, he remains oddly detached, blasting "Welcome to my house" from the garage speakers as his driveway stays cluttered with scattered belongings and discarded items.
Brian, stay right there! Get on the ground, Brian! Get on the ground! Brian, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground, Brian!
He's going inside.
We got
As officers spend tense moments after Brian disappears inside his house, they don't know yet that when he will emerge again, his next move will be so sudden and unexpected, it will leave them reeling.
Get back inside!
Hey, Sarge. We need to try and get a shield so we can get those weapons.
I don't want to go up there because if you have a rifle, the shield ain't going to shoot us.
At this point, Brian emerged from a side yard at the back of his house and fired a single round. Though no one was injured, the shot forced the entire unit to take an extreme step, acting in self-defense and to protect the safety of everyone in the neighborhood.
One of the pellets caught me.
Hey, put me a magazine.
Huh?
Put me a magazine from that bag.
Here, just take mine. I took one of your magazines, Sarge. 213 copy. He's on the side of the house. $213. 10-4. I shot 3 rounds inside the gate. He fired a shotgun at us.
Shots fired on the park.
Rifle shots. Shots fired from the house.
Sam 30, that was me firing shot in return. Hey, put me a magazine. Put me a magazine from that bag.
Here, just take mine.
Sam 30 just showed me reloaded my rifle.
The unit responded with a flurry of gunfire. At least 22 shots were fired. With no confirmation on Brian's condition and knowing he was armed and dangerous, the Maricopa Police Department called in the Pinal County Sheriff's Office and the SWAT team. Drones were eventually deployed to get a visual on the property, revealing a series of shocking images. The state of Brian's yard and the chaos he unleashed that morning would soon reveal a disturbing backstory, one his family believes ultimately destroyed his life. Over the course of his many run-ins with the law, officers had come to know Brian's family, especially his brother Corey. Through them, a clearer picture began to emerge. Brian Simmons was once a typical American man, leading what appeared to be a stable life. He had climbed the professional ladder to become a nuclear facility operator at the Idaho National Laboratory. But everything changed on November 8, 2011. On that day, Brian and several colleagues were exposed to weapons-grade plutonium-239 and americium-241, both dangerously radioactive materials. After the exposure, Brian's health deteriorated rapidly. Brian's family claimed that his personality changed entirely after this incident. He started having some violent tendencies and suffered from a series of debilitating physical and mental health issues, eventually being diagnosed with severe mental illness in 2019. Though he later sued INL and reached a private settlement, the damage had already been done. His life unraveled, and after relocating to Maricopa, he began to spiral, leading to frequent and increasingly troubling encounters with police. Using drone footage, the team was finally able to locate Brian lying unresponsive in his yard. Around 1:15 p.m., authorities deployed a flashbang that landed just feet away from him. When Brian still didn't react, the SWAT team moved in to approach the residence. Brian Simmons was found deceased at the scene, the result of the rounds fired by responding officers. While no clear or definitive motive for his violent outburst was identified, both authorities and his family believe it was a tragic reflection of his long-standing mental health struggles. Several homes in the area were briefly evacuated, and a nearby elementary school was placed on lockdown as a precaution. Fortunately, no officers were injured during the incident, and normalcy gradually returned to the neighborhood afterward.